वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Namaste everyone. In this session we are going to review the Nama Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. As we would always say, the entire line is one full Nama. It has to be pronounced in full. So we are worshipping the Namas in Ambal's Vagbhava Kootam. Vagbhava Kootam is the divine head in the Mukham. When a form comes out of the Chitagni Kundam, all the Devatas first darshan Ambal with when the form comes out, immediately first we will see the Mukham, right? The head comes out first. So all the Devatas that are around the Chitagni Kundam, they first darshan Ambal's hair that is adorned with very special flowers. That Nama we reviewed as Champaka Ashoka Punnaka Shaukantika Lasatkacha. Then after that there was a crown or a kotiram, an open face kotiram, which was studded with the entire Surya Mandalam. That's the divine crown that was kept on top of that adorned Ambal's hair. That Nama was Kurvinda Manisheni Kanat Kotira Mandita. Then adjacent to the crown, we reviewed the forehead. We darshaned the forehead, the Lalata Sthanam. That was like a half moon, Ashtami Chandra. Ashtami Chandra Vipraja Alikastala Shobita. In the forehead, we did the darshan of the Kasturi Tilakam, Mukachandra Kalankapa, Mirganabi Viseshaka. In the forehead, as part of the Mukam, we also worship the divine eyebrows of the Ambal in Vagbhava Kootam. The eyebrows are Chillika, Vadanasmara Mangalya Grihatorana Chillika. Then we worshipped, next to the eyebrows were two divine eyes, which is Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meena Balochana. Then we worshipped the nose, which determines our very survival. That was like a Nava Champakam, newly blossomed Champaka flower. The Nasa Dandam was like that. The Nama was Nava Champaka Pushpapa, Nasa Danda Virajita. Then in the divine nose, Ambal had adorned very beautiful nose ornaments called Nasa Avaranam. That was even surpassing, excelling the kantis of all the taras in the sky. So it was Tara Kanti Traskari, Nasa Avarana Basura. Then we came to Sloka 8. Vasinyadi Devatas describe the years in the Shloka. Vasinyadi Vak Devatas have specially made both the two namas in the Shloka related to the years. So in the last session, we reviewed how the top of the year was adorned with Kadamba Manjari, groups or clusters or bouquets of very beautiful, fragrant Kadamba flowers in the Nama Kadamba Manjari Klipta Karnapura Manohara. In this session, we are going to darshan in the years again, we are going to darshan the divine Tatankas of Sri Lalitambika. The Nama is Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. The deity for this Nama is Goddess Akilandeswari. The speciality of Goddess Akilandeswari is that Sri Shankaracharya did the original Pratishta of the Tatankas of the goddess in Tiruvanaikaval, in the temple called Tiruvanaikaval. Usually, when Adi Shankaracharya did the Pratishtha of Sri Chakram, the Sri Chakram will be adorned on a special peetam in the ground. But the temple in Tiruvanaikaval, the temple of Jambukeshwarar, is a Panchabhuta Sthala for water. That means the deity is in water. So how can we do the Pratishtapana of the Sri Chakram? How can Acharya do the Pratishtapana? So Acharya had to find a very special place to do the Pratishtha of the Sri Chakrams instead of on the ground, because the Sthalam is a Panchabhuta Sthalam for water. So Acharya did Pratishtha of the Sri Chakra as ear ornaments of the goddess herself. Ear ornaments are the Tatanka. That is the Nama here. And this Nama specially celebrates the divine earrings or the Tatankas as the deity for this Nama as Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. It is the Sampradaya that after every certain number of years, the Pratishta, or it is called as Jiranodharanam of the Tatankas of the divine deity Sri Akilandeswari, is done by the Acharyas of Sri Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. In our Guru Parampara, Acharya Vijayendra Saraswati Swami did the Tatanka Pratishtapana Mahotsava this month in February 2025. It is hence a very immense blessing to each one of us to worship this Nama on the Tatankas adorned by the goddess on this auspicious occasion. Here we can darshan Acharya carrying the divine Tatakas of the goddess in his head with great reverence. See, these are the two Tatankas, the divine earrings of goddess Lalitambika. Here, Akilandeswari is goddess Lalitambika. So that is the significance of this Nama, very special Nama about the Tatankas in the same month as that of the Pratishtapana or the Punardharanam of the month in which goddess Akilandeswari has those Tatankas. So the very special month this month, and we are also reviewing the Tatanka related Nama. So it feels like an immense blessing to all of us. So let's please first look at the components in this Nama. Tatanka. Tatanka means very special earrings adorned in Sri Lalitambika's ears. Yugali Bhuta. Yugali Bhuta means it's done in two. Here it denotes both the ears. Tatanka in both the ears. Tapana Udupa Mandala. That's the next part. Tapana Mandala means Surya Mandalam. And Udupa Mandala means Chandra, Udupi. That's why we say Udupi. The place Udupi is because the moon, Chandra, prayed there. So Udupi. Udupa means it relates to Chandra Mandala. Tapana Udupa Mandala means Surya Mandalam and Chandra Mandalam. So what the Nama conveys is that Ambal is adorned with this divine earrings called Tatankas on both the ears, which are the Surya Mandala and the Chandra Mandala itself. Then imagine how powerful that earring should be. To have Surya Mandala and Chandra Mandala in her ears as earrings, if that is the case, you can imagine the Vishwa Vigraham Sri Lalitambika is. So Tatanka sounds very, very special. This Tatanka has two components in it, Tata and Anka. Anka means usually a symbol of Mangalam, a symbol of auspiciousness adorned in ears. Tata Anka means something that is very auspicious, that is adorned in the ears of Sri Lalitambika. So Tata Anka, Tatanka. For Sumangalis, earrings are a symbol of Mangalam. Hence, Tatankam or Mangalabaranam, they are considered to be auspicious ornaments that must be worn by everyone. Ambal is Nitya Suvasini, and hence Ambal adorns the divine Tatankas. Now, Sri Kanchi's Mahaswami describes that the Tatanka is so powerful that it is considered as Thali. Thali is the Mangalya Sutram that is bestowed in marriage. Acharya says it is as powerful as the Thali. Just like Mangal Sutra is very important for a married woman, Tatankas are also very important. Earrings should also be given that much importance to be worn by everyone. So Tatankas are that powerful, and hence earrings are such an important ornament to be adorned by women per our Shastras. Now, Kanchi Mahaswami tells us that Ambal wore the very first Tatanka made out of palm leaves. Acharya is explaining how the origin of Tatanka came, and as part of that, the origin of the earrings is that the very first earring adorned by the goddess is from palm leaves. If you can see this, it is also called as Kadolai Karugamani. It means like you can see the palm leaves that are being swirled, and then there is like a bangle kind of stuff that is attached to it, right? So it's called Kadolai Karugamani. That's the very first Tatanka and the most desired and special Tatanka that is owned by Sri Lalitambika as described in our Shastras. So Acharya is explaining the importance of this Tatanka. So Acharya says, even if we made an expensive arrangement for a puja, say we make a very elaborate arrangement for Satyanarayana Swami puja, when the priest comes, will he look at all the elaborate, lavish things around? Immediately, what the priest will ask, he'll say, "Can you please bring a few leaves of tulasi?" That tulasi is the most important aspect of that puja. Like that, even if we made several jewels for Ambika, the liking of goddess for the earrings is only the one that is made out of this palm leaves called Kadolai Karugamani, says Acharya. Also, Acharya explains the origin of the term Tatanka by quoting a sloka from Mahakavi Kalidasa. The sloka is from Shamala Navaratna Malika. Shamala Devi is the divine mother. Now, for us to know about how the Tatanka is described in this shloka, we have to imagine the goddess playing Veena. In our mind, think about a scene where the goddess is before us, and she's holding this Veena. There is a very serene surrounding filled with flowers and fragrance. She's before us. And that is the scene that we have to imagine for understanding this shloka. Okay, so now goddess is before us. She is seated in a very nice posture. She's wearing this very divine tatankam. The whole environment is so fragrant. It's so divine. And now let's review this shloka that Kanchi Mahaswami is quoting from Shamala Navaratna Malika related to the Tatanka. The shloka goes, Avaduta Tata Gatita Shuli Tatita Tali Palasa Tatankam Veena Vadana Vela. Veena Vadana Vela, when the time when she was playing her Veena. Veena Vadana Vela Kampita Sirasam Namami Matangi. So Kalidasar, he is doing the darshan of the goddess before him, and he's saying, Veena Vadana Vela. When you were nicely playing this Veena, O Matangi, O goddess Matangi, O goddess Lalitambika, what happened at that time? I could see Avaduta Tata Gatita Chuli. I'm doing your darshan, and looks like Ambal has long hair flowing down, seen from the back side of her neck. So when we do darshan, Kavi Kalidasa is able to see long hair floating from behind the neck. He's able to see that. The reason why he's looking at that is near the neck is because something is very special happening in the neck. That's why this shloka is quoting that neck part. So he's looking at the neck part. He can see long strands of hair at the back. And that time, Veena Vadana Vela. Ambal is nicely playing the Veena. At that time, what happens? Kampita Sirasam. Sirasa is the head. So imagine she's playing the Veena, and like because the music is so divine, so melodious, she's also shaking her head a little bit to the Veena Ganam, right? So Veena Nadam, so she's playing, she's really enjoying herself, and then when she's playing it, she's also moving her head a little bit here and there to the tune of the Veena's music. Okay, now what happens at that time? Tatita Tali Palasa Tatankam. So what does the Kalidasa darshan here? While the head was nicely moving here and there to the Veena Ganam, something in the ears are also moving. That's why his attention was towards the neck. So he's seeing that the Tatanka, that's our Nama, right? Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. The Tatankas are nicely moving here and there. So Acharya is quoting this shloka for a very special reason, to state as a pramanam that the Tatankam that is referred to here is not Kanaka Tatankam. That's not made out of gold. The earring that is here is not made out of gold. Acharya wants to let us know that the Tatankam that is worn by Ambal here, the very special Tatankam, is made out of Tali Palasa. Tali Palasa Tatankam. The earrings that is made from the leaves of a palm tree. That's the origin. That's what Acharya is trying to explain to us. Palasam means a leaf, right? Palasa, a leaf. The talam of palm tree is thali. That's the origin of the word thali, and that's the origin of the word um, Tatanka. So, the Tatankam that Ambal adorned were made out of palasa. Palasa. Palasa means leaves. Tali palasa Tatankam. If you see that sloka, that is the Tali palasa Tatankam. That means the Ambal was wearing a Tatankam. I was nicely moving because her head was nicely moving here and there to the Veena Gana. Obviously, in the head, in the ears, the Tatankam was just nicely flowing on either side, on both the sides, right? Because there are two Tatangams, one on this side, one on that side. If you see our Nama, it will say Tatanka Yugali Bhuta. Yugali Bhuta means two. So one on this side, one on that side. So both the Tatankas are very beautifully dancing to the music when Ambal is lightly shaking her head, enjoying the music. So at that time, what type of Tatankam was Ambal wearing? In this sloka, in sloka 6 in Shamala Navaratna Malika, Kanchi Mahaswami explains to us that the Tatankam was made out of Thali Palasam. That means it is made out of palm tree. So if you see here, what they do is they take a leaf of the palm tree and they make it into a swirl along with the ring, like a bangle kind of a ring, and they adorn that as the earring. It's called Kadolai Kargamani. That's a very special ornament adorned to the goddess. So the origin is the palm leaves that were rolled into certain shapes, and they dry it and they apply special colors to those palm leaves. And that in today's world, if you see, we wear very fancy earrings. Some are made out of gold, some are made in different shapes like sun shape, moon shape. We wear all this, but the origin of the Tatanka is from the Thali Palasha, which is the earrings made out of palm trees. Hence, the Thali Palasa, the Thali, hence here means Mangalya Sutram. Thali in certain states refers to Mangalya Sutram, Mangalabaranam, that is worn during marriage. So the Tatanka ear ornaments are equivalent to the Mangalya Sutra, and hence earrings are that important for women to wear. Now we saw Tatanka Yugali Bhuta. Tatanka is the earrings. Yugali Bhuta is worn in both the ears, right? So that part of the Nama we saw so far. Now that's how we have reviewed so far. Now let's look at the next part of the Nama, which is Tapanodupa Mandala. Tapana Udupa Mandala. Okay, so we are going to review this part now. Now, the earrings adorned by Sri Lalitambika is not just any other earring that we go and buy in the shops. It has the entire Jyotir Mandalam, says Vasinyadi Vak Devatas. They say Tapana Udupa Mandala. Okay, so Tapana means Surya, Surya Mandalam here. Udupa means Chandra, the Chandra Mandalam. So Ambal has the Surya Mandalam and Chandra Mandalam as Tapana Udupa Mandala. That's what the Nama conveys. To have the entire Surya Mandalam and Chandra Mandalam as her earrings is what it conveys. In addition, Bhashyam quotes a Shruti Vakyam and states the following shloka. Bhashyam says, Surya Chandrau Stanau Devyaha Taveva Nayane Smritau Upau Tatanka Yugalam Ittesha Vaitiki Shruti. Bhashyam quotes from the Vaitiki Shruti a shlokam that says, Sri Lalitambika has Surya and Chandra in 3 places. What are those 3 places? Bhashyam says, Ambal has Surya and Chandra as her Sthanau, Surya Chandra, Sthanau Devya. Sthanyabaram is the divine breasts. They are not like the human ones, they are the Surya and the Chandra themselves. So the first where Surya and Chandra is on the Sthanau. So Sthanyabaram. Surya Chandra, Sthanau Devya. Then where it is Nayane. Taveva Nayane Smritau. Nayanam means the divine eyes. So Ambal's eyes are Surya and Chandra, says this Shruti Vakyam. And then what's the third place? Tatanka Yugalam. Tatankam means the divine earrings. So three places Surya and Chandra reside in Sri Lalitambika, and those three places are the Stanyabanam, the Nayanam or the divine eyes, and the Thatankam or the divine earrings. So imagine to have Surya and Chandra in three places in her Vishwa Vigraham. So Vasinyadi Vak Devatas are reminding us that Sri Lalitambika is Vishwa Vigraha. It's the great cosmic form of Sri Lalitambika. So when we say Tatanka, it's not just another earring that we can buy in a gold shop. This is the entire Surya Mandalam and Chandra Mandalam adorned as earrings. Now, Bhashim also quotes one more very special detail about this Surya and Chandra. Why Ambal is adorning with Surya and Chandra Mandala. Surya Deva, the sun, comes in the daytime, and Chandra, the moon, comes during the night time. So Bhashyam says, Surya in the daytime and Chandra during the night time watch over the entire universe to report every single activity happening around everywhere to Sri Lalitambika. So they are kind of the Sakshi, right? Sakshi is one who actually witnessed something happening. How can Surya and Chandra witness everything that's happening over the entire universe? If you recollect the Vishnu Sahasranama Nama, it says Sahasraksha. Surya, for example, is known as Sahasraksha. Sahasraksha means what? Sahasra Aksham. Sahasra means thousand, not literally exactly thousand. It means thousands and thousands. Okay, a lot, infinite. That's what Sahasram is meant to mean. So Sahasra Aksham means eyes. So he has thousands and thousands of eyes. That means he can see everywhere what is happening, right? Who has so many eyes? Surya has so many eyes. How is Surya having so many eyes? It means that Surya's rays spread everywhere throughout the universe. Hence the Nama says Surya has thousands of eyes to watch over all the activities in the entire universe. And they, as Sakshi, go and report to Lalitambika. That's why they are sitting here in the earrings. Similarly, the cooling rays of the moon, it spread everywhere in the universe. So they go and the sun and the moon, they go and give reports to Lalitambika on what is happening as Sakshi. So sun and moon are our Sakshi. They watch us over and report all the activities that are happening in the universe to Sri Lalitambika. Now, in Saundarya Lahari, Acharya has a very beautiful sloka in Saundarya Lahari that starts as Sudamabhya Swadhya. We will review this Saundarya Lahari shloka in several future namas because there are several aspects of it that we need to review. There is one aspect we will review as part of this nama. For that, first, please recollect from earlier that Acharya did the Pratishtapana of the Sri Chakram in Ambal's earrings, right? In goddess Akilandeswari's earrings. We earlier said the Panchabhuta sthala was water, so he could not install it on the ground because that is the sthala for water. So Acharya wanted to find a very special place to install the Tatanka, Pratishtapana of the Tatanka. So Acharya did the Pratishtapana in Ambal's earring itself, right? For Akilandeswari. We said that. So if you recollect that, we will know that the Tatanka of the goddess is the Sri Chakram itself. Can you imagine that the divine Sri Chakram itself is the Tatanka of Sri Lalitambika, of Sri Akilandeswari. Hence, worshipping Ambal's Tatankam gives Mangalya Saubhagyam, says Acharya. And for this, he uses a very special term in the Saundarya Lahari shloka. Acharya specially worships the divine earrings in Ambal's ears. And he says, Tavajanani Tatanka Mahima. That is this Nama, Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. As next steps with Acharya's blessings, let's review the next Nama in Sri Lalita Sahasranama. Loka samasta shukino bhavantu. May everyone in this whole world be happy. Thank you so much, everyone.